everyone, and welcome to the 1994 ABA GT Bicycles National Series of Bicycle Motocross. I'm your host, Dugan Fennell, and we're here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona at this beautiful Westworld Equidome for the legendary ABA Winter Nationals of BMX. And joining me on our ABA sports team, certainly no stranger to BMX, a former racer, former BMX track operator, and current race announcer, Scott Fennell. Scott, tell us about the Winter Nationals.
Thanks, Dugan. This is the 17th annual ABA Winter Nationals. It's a very large race. We've got a lot of folks here from all across the country. It's real important for all these riders to do well here at this race because of the size. Points count. The more riders, the more points that they get.
Tell us a little bit about what's in store for the racers track-wise.
Well, I was talking with some racers yesterday. It's an incredible track. They do like it. There's a triple step in the first turn. There's a series of S turns and a monstrous pro section for our professional BMXers.
We're here at the Winter Nationals. What else goes on besides BMX racing?
Well, besides racing on the track, a lot of cool stuff goes off the track. We'll check in with our third party of our ABA sports team, Craig Smith. Tractor, what's going on out there?
Hey, thanks, Scott. Really nice day out here. I'm sitting on the sun deck of the Park Pre trailer, sitting here with Steen Davies, Park Pre, and we're doing it up, right, bro?
Yeah, we're on the Park Pre sun deck up here. Look for the guys, Park Pre guys, Kiyomi Waller, Pete Lonkarovich. They're out there in the Park Pre jerseys. You'll see them off the front.
They're looking lean, they're looking mean. Back to you trackside, Scott.
Like I said, lots of people, lots of fun, and lots of action. We're going to have a great time.
When we come back, the action begins at the 1994 ABA Winter Nationals, sponsored by GT Bicycles and Vans. Don't you dare go away. We're going to be right back.
Let me show you something.
Brand X.
What we got here is your wonderful bike made in America. This bike will get you from point A to point B. Not.
Or
GT 4130 American-made Chrome, GT Megabyte tires, Power Series cranks, Odyssey Pitbull brakes, killer graphics. And GT will get you from point A to point B, with a little fun in between.
Big box starting on the outside, 19 to her line coming quick now. Here comes our ridiculous Saloga out of Phoenix, Arizona in the two slot. It's Lee, Johnson, Target.
Ready for the ride of your life? GT Bicycles presents Code 4130. Top pros Gary Ellis, Charles Townsend, and Danny Thunder Nelson teach you what speed is all about as they reveal the secrets of pro BMX racing. Witness Dave Volker and John Parker pushing the limits of extreme freestyle. Code 4130, the most intense BMX slope clapping ever captured on video. To order Code 4130, call 1-800-5-GT-BIKE or send check or money order to GT Bicycles. Call now, 1-800-5-GT-BIKE, and get ready to ride.
Kids, tired of sitting on the bench? Tired of not playing in every game? Then BMX is for you. Bicycle motocross is a sport where girls and boys of all ages race, and no one sits on the bench. With our new street stock class, it's easier than ever to get started. Just bring your bike out to the track and we'll have you racing with kids your own age and skill level this weekend. Call the American Bicycle Association today and we'll send you all the information on how to get started, including where your local BMX track is. Get off the bench. Call us today.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the 1994 ABA Winter Nationals of BMX, sponsored by GT Bicycles and Vans.
Well, Dugan, looks like we got our first round of AA pros in the gate right now. Let's meet them.
I'm Gary Ellis from Puyallup, Washington, and I race for GT BMX.
Alan Foster, Factory Airwalk, Huntington Beach, California.
Hi, my name is Brian Lopes. I race for Factory Mongoose, and I'm from Mission Hill, California.
Eric Carter, sponsored by Hyper Bikes. Billy Griggs for Haro Bikes.
My name is Mike King. I ride for GT Bicycles from Mission Beach, California.
Hi, my name is Brian Schmidt out of Lancaster, California, and I ride for Mongoose Bicycles.
Hi, my name is Charles Townsend. I live in San Jose, California, and I race for Robinson Racing.
Well, you've met them. They're loaded up. Let's see what happens. Gate hits the deck, AA Pro first round coming at you. We got Townsend, Lopes, Schmidt, Griggs, Foster, Carter, Ellis, and Iron Mike King into turn number 1. National number 2 pro doing it for GT. Got to be the lumberjack Gary Ellis. Griggs in the 2 slot. Here comes the Amtrak Charles Townsend. Lopes moves up in there. They're banging and clanging in and out of the 3rd turn now. Ellis is your leader. Carter. Here comes Griggs. Lopes. Smith. Townsend into turn number 4. He hits a snag. They go into the final turn. Ellis still leading them. Carter in the 2 slot. Here comes Griggs and Lopes. As they come across the line, they'll finish it up just like that. Ellis, Carter, Griggs, and Lopes.
Let's go down and meet our first round AA winner, Gary Ellis.
Terrific job there, Gary. You looked real focused coming out of the gate, dominating the pack all the way around. Let's take a look at how things started changing for you in turn number 2.
Well, first of all, I just got a good start. Got over the first jump real well. It gave me a decent lead. I could ride the track where I wanted to. Just taking the track the way I want to. A little too much air on that first set of doubles in the pro section, but just was able to ride my race. I got a good start, and that lets you just ride your race and ride where you want to ride and take the fastest lines.
You did a terrific job. Real focus. Let's see how the next 2 rounds go for you. Good luck.
All right, thank you, and thanks, GT.
Thank you. Back to more racing action.
Well, Scott, up next looks like a brand new class for the ABA in 1994, 11-12-year-old mixed open. Tell us about that.
Well, Dugan, the mixed open is a class where the novice, the intermediate, and the girl riders race against each other.
Well, looks like they're racing against each other right now. Scott, call the action for us.
Oh, looks like one of our girl riders takes the lead going into the S turns. Got to be blazing Melissa Buhl. Heather Bruns sneaks a peek. Oh, there she is right there. Grabs the 2 slot. Tyler Breen, Jason Dennison in the 4th place position. They go through the amateur section of the track now and over those whopping set of doubles. Into turn number 4 now. Buhl is your leader.
Scott, didn't you talk to Melissa Buhl last week?
I did that out of her home track, Chandler BMX. Winter Nationals are coming up. Who's your biggest competition?
I'd probably have to say Heather Bruns.
What are you looking to do there?
Just give it all I got, I guess.
They're going to hold on out of the final turn. They'll finish up just like that. Buhl, Bruns, Breen, and Dennison, your top 4.
Where are stickers at, man?
All over.
All over? Like where, man?
There.
Oh, dude. What, you just got to ask these guys and they give you stickers?
Yeah.
Up now, 15, 16-year-old mixed open on the gate right now. Call the action, Scott.
Boy, this mixed open class is taking off like a hurricane, just like these riders are. Looks like Brian Roberts and Robin Gleer right there. Boy versus girl into turn number 1. The race of champions number 1. Brian Roberts, Robin Gleer, sporting the Gold Cup 1 number plate. Who's that takes over the 2 slot now? That's the 65 rider of Jeff Sarissa-Pat. It's Robert Sarissa-Pat. Gleer sneaking a peek up underneath there, as well as what are you doing to train for the winners, Brian?
Just going up hills, sprints every day, and just come out here and practice. And I just want to double at the winners, my home state.
It'll go just like this. Robert, Gleer, Watts, and Sarissa-Pat.
Hey, in everyday life, you're confronted with a lot of decisions and a lot of choices. So, man, when it comes to drugs, please make the right decision. Stay drug-free, okay? This is Charles Townsend. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, check this out. The American BMXer, the world's largest all-BMX publication, is now available to you. Find out all the up-to-date facts and the latest news and happenings in the sport of BMX on the local and national scene. Our 30-day editing schedule keeps you current on the latest race coverage, the hottest, newest products, and what's happening with the stars of the sport. Order now for delivery to your home. 11 issues for just $16, a savings of $11.50. Call now for the American BMXer.
We're back. Big question, your bike's not running as good as it should be after the first moto. Maybe you didn't qualify because something was rubbing or clanking or clashing. What am I gonna do? Who am I gonna take it to? I don't know how to work on bikes. We're gonna see what these guys do to these bikes to get them tip-top shape. This is Ruben here from Bike Alley, and he's got a bike here he's tuning up. It's got all the tags it needs, got cables. Well, Ruben, this bike looks great, man. What are you doing to it?
Well, we're just checking it over and making sure all the nuts and bolts are tight. Checking for the cables not frayed like this one is. We're going to replace that. All the wheels are straight, your chain's not too tight, and it's going to be ready to roll.
All right, man. Is it going to be earthquake safe?
Not in LA, but it'll be good here.
Because these guys, I tell you, they're demanding. Isn't that right? Is this your bike?
Yep.
Okay, well, is he a good guy to work on it?
He's the best.
Okay, that's all we need to know. Back to you, Scott.
Well, up now, our 9-year-old girls' main event, and the one to watch here, Sarah Wilson.
And she gets the whole shot out of this one. Your national #1 girl doing it for Factory Robinson. Looks over to see where the rest of those riders are as they take them down into turn #1.
Tell me what it's meant to be national #1 girl.
It's meant a lot of friends. It's helping me through all of my education. And Betsy's been really nice to me, and I wish she would still be here.
Well, congratulations on winning the title, and looks like you're doing pretty good on defending that title too. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I bet Mike Redmond hated to give Sarah Wilson up.
Yeah, but Factory Robinson offered her a nice package, and she took it. Wilson, your leader, going into turn #4. Recklau in the 2 slot. Black Mountain BMX rider in the 3rd place position. Got to be Christina Sue. Through the Quakers now. Wilson leads these ladies into the final turn. Boy, her Factory ride will be proud of her this weekend as they come across the line. Wilson gets the win. 2nd slot goes to Recklau. 3rd place position goes to Christina Sue. And the 4th slot goes to the 6th bike of Lisa Rohm.
Well, she defended that national #1 title pretty handily. Let's go down and talk to Sarah Wilson.
Well, we're here with our national #1 girl, Sarah Wilson. Tell us about that win.
Well, I just got out of that gate as fast as I can. Nobody was around me. I got that lead, and I just took it to the finish line.
You did a terrific job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, Black Mountain BMX is home to some of the hottest BMX racers in Arizona, especially this little gal, Heather Bruns. Heather, thanks for taking the time to visit with us just a little bit. Now, I mentioned we've got 2 weeks before the Winter Nationals. What are you doing to prepare for that race?
Well, I'm racing out here at Black Mountain every Friday and Saturday night, and occasionally I'll come out during the weekdays and I'll practice with Pete Kelly.
Tell me about the factory ride.
Well, Big E is my team manager, and I like being on Powerlight because it's really fun because we're kind of a family on that team because everybody plays, like, they're just like together, like brothers and sisters sort of, because like I play cars with Ryan Johnson and Randy Stumphauser, and it's just really fun.
Aside from BMX, what does Heather do other than race bicycles?
Well, I cheer after school for my school, and I like volleyball, basketball, and I'm going to do track when it comes, and I like to roller skate.
What would be your recommendation to the girls out there watching that may be thinking about getting started in BMX or are already racing in BMX? What would be your suggestion to them?
Well, my suggestion would be that just like to get a goal in your life, because this is like a really fun sport and it's not something that a lot of girls do, so it'd be kind of unusual to talk about, so it'd be kind of fun.
Up now, our 12-year-old girls' main event.
Gate hits the deck. Who we got out front looks like Heather Bruns, Melissa Buhl. Hey, they were dueling earlier in our mixed open class. Bruns, Buhl. Got to be your third place rider doing it for CFC. Got to be Kimberly James. Bruns leads them into the S turns. Buhl sneaking a peek. Oh, she tries to make the pass there. Your third place rider got to be the national age group number 6, Elisa Biggs out of Portland, Oregon, doing it for Hotline Northwest. Your power light rider, though, Heather Bruns leading them, doing a super job. She's a world champion, I'm telling you. Melissa Buhl trying to make the pass. She's wanting to get 2 big wins this weekend. Into the final turn. Bruns leads them. Looks like she's not going to give up that first place. It'll go just like this. Bruns with the win. Buhl with the second. The J rider of James with the third place. And the fourth slot goes to national age group number 6, Lisa Biggs.
Let's go down and talk to the pride of power light, Heather Pumpkin Bruns.
Tell us what happened in the gate.
Well, she beat me in open, and I knew that I just had to get out of the gate and go, and I could win.
You look terrific. Congratulations.
Up now, our 14-year-old girls main event. Scott, take them over.
Boy, the powerhouse in this one's the rider coming out of lane number 8, the Tornado, Tammy Hemming. Your leader out front right now, those got to be the number 1, a Tidy Heidi Cox. Hemming up on the inside. Oh, goes right over the handlebars. Cox will pull out, take the big-time lead. Got to be Wendy Powell in the 2 slot. Your third-place riders coming on around. Cox is in a big-time lead now, taking them into turn number 4. It's Cox, Powell, your third-place rider. Got to be Teresa Bowen in and out of turn number 4. Cox all by herself, doing it for CFC as she takes them into the final turn. She'll power to the stripe. Your top 4 will come across and score just like this. Looks like Cox gets the win. Second place goes to Powell. Third place goes to Teresa Bowen. And the 4th slot to National Age Group number 5, Leah Evans.
Last girls class of the evening, 16-year-old girls main event. Take them, Scott.
Well, all these ladies just now got their driver's license. I don't know if I'd want to ride with them as Robin Blair takes the lead into turn number 1. Bozart doing it for Mongoose in the 2 slot. Got to be Melissa Buhl in the 3rd place position. No, that's Melissa Wolf as they bounce off the S turns. Blair, Bozart, Wolf. Here comes cranking Casey Haar out of Dallas, Texas. Whoa, did you see that? Robin Blair, boy, that's her strategy in this race as she jumps way out front. You can clearly see that. Gold Cup number 1, Robin Blair, leads him into the final turn. Bozart, Wolf, Haar up underneath there. Oh, she lays it down up against the wall to finish like this. Blair with the win, Bozart with the 2, Wolf with the 3, and the 4th slot's gonna go to the Gold Cup 1 of Stephanie Anderson.
Whoa, what an incredible race. Let's go down and talk to Robin Blair.
I jumped those doubles coming down that back straightaway, and I knew if I did that, I'd get a good lead. And I just took it from there. And in the last turn, I looked back and I had a good lead, and I knew I could do it.
Great job. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. I needed this one.
ABA BMX action! Dig it!
Glad you stuck around. Welcome back. Second round of AA Pros. Scott, let's take a look at what they're going to do this second round.
Gate hits the deck. The Amtrak coming out on top of things. The train left the station early tonight. Gotta be Griggs in the 2 slot. Here comes Ellis from the outside in the 3rd place position. Lope sneaking a peek up underneath there. In and out of the S turns. Townsend bouncing off and looking good. Griggs got something underneath his sleeve. Oh, through the pro section. Griggs taking the outside and a long way. Makes the pass. Here he comes, takes it over and out of turn number 4. Lopes in the 3rd slot. Townsend trying to look and see if he can make that pass out on the final turn. Nothing there as they come across the line and it'll go. Griggs, Townsend, Lopes, and Ellis with the 4th slot.
Good grief, what an amazing second round. Where did Griggs get the power? Let's go down and find out.
Tell us what was going on as you come out of the pro section.
Well, I saw Townsend just going to the outside there. Rather, I was going to the outside and set him up coming out of that next turn. I knew he was going to go for the inside. All the leaders tend to be taking that inside line on the pro section there, and I watched him right here, saw that he was going to go to the inside of that there, and just took that outside line, which is proven to be faster if you're in second, not so much if you're in the lead. And you can see I just squeaked by on the inside there, and pretty much just ran my own race from there. You know, once you get out front, just put the pedal to the metal.
Terrific job. You put those guys in the study hall. We'll see you in the 3rd round. Good luck.
All right, thanks a lot.
We'll be back with some more racing action after this.
Hi, I'm here with Steve Veltman, National #1 Pro for the ABA. Steve, I've got a letter from Brian Ringer all the way from Lambertville, Michigan, and he writes, congratulations on being #1 Pro. I want to ask you what you do to train, and does it get cold where you live?
Living in Dallas, the weather's pretty questionable. Most of the time it seems like our meteorologist doesn't really know what the weather's going to be. It gets hot, it gets cold. Generally, I guess it's pretty good weather. As far as training goes, colder days, I do a lot of riding on my rollers. I try to concentrate on riding trails to stay loose. Going to my local track a lot, race. Every weekend I'm not at a national, I'm at my local track racing, which I think a lot of the pros probably don't do, and I think that's one of the things that kind of helps me a little bit. I go to the gym, I do a lot of full body training. Not trying to just isolate my legs or my upper body, but trying to get everything so it's evenly done.
Well, Steve, maybe that'll give Brian some ideas on how to train when the weather's cold and then when it's good as well. Brian, for sending your letter and us reading it on the air, we're going to send you an ABA BMX Action Dig It t-shirt. And thanks to Big Steve and thanks to Brian for your letter.
Hey, check this out. Send your questions to Ask the Pros at this address. And if we read your letter on our program, we'll send you an ABA BMX Action Dig It t-shirt. But if we don't, we'll send you some neat stuff just for riding. So get busy.
Up now, our 11-year-old cruisers, little guys on big wheels. Take them, Scott.
Well, Gate hits the deck. Who we got out front? Oh, looks like Gold Cup number 1, David Kelly. Oh, getting him a little air right there going down into turn number 1. Got to be the Elf Rider coming up underneath there. Quick Nick Markham. Kelly leading them into the S turns. Gold Cup 1 is second place rider. Got to be national age group number 2 of Rick Herring. Coming on around now. No, that's Speed and Steven Rivera. Adam Guerrero in the third slot. In and out of turn number 4, David Kelly out front. Looking smooth tonight. Rivera in the 2 slot. Off the backside, they bring it on in. Looks like the AXO rider. David Kelly scores the 1. Steven Rivera takes the 2nd. Adam Guerrero takes the 3rd. And Anthony Aguilar takes the 4th slot.
Up now, more big wheel race in action. 15-year-old cruisers loaded in the chutes. Let's go.
Coming out in a big time hurry, looks like the CFC rider, the number 6 bike, Orion James. James got company coming into 2 slot. Looks like the Gold Cup 1 of Jason Whitted doing it for Elf. It's James Whitted, 3rd place rider coming on around. That's Tony Lopez, the T-Bone, in and out of the S turns. James on fire, big time over the dub. Lopez in the 3rd slot. In the 4th place position, got to be Justin Wheat, leading them over the Quakers. Oh, Whitted coming up in there. He's trying to make the pass. James up on the outside. Power to the stripe, but it goes just like this. 1st slot goes to Whitted, 2nd to James, 3rd to Lopez, and to the big man out of Dallas, Texas, Justin Wheat takes the 4th place position.
Wow, what a move in the final turn. Let's go down and talk to the new guy for Elf, Jason Whitted.
Jason, terrific race out there, boy. Got you a new ride and got a big win today. Let's look back in that final turn where you took the lead and tell us what happened.
Well, I saw that he went on the outside, and I just saw the move where I could get him. Went in there, did a little brake checking, came out on top.
He opened up the door and you shut it behind him. Terrific race. Congratulations on that win.
Tough class here in this one, 17 to 20-year-old cruiser main event. Gate hits the deck. Oh, Strelecki hits it. Call the action, Scott.
Here comes Mikey Hayek doing it for Haro Krupi, our national number 1 factory team out front. Stumphauser for Powerlight. Oh, he hits a snag. Here comes the number 6. Robert Taylor sneaks a peek. Grabs the 2 slot. He's going to be banging on Hayek's door all the way to the line. In of out of turn number 3. It's Hayek. Taylor, your 3rd place rider, looks like Wheaton. Stumphauser coming on around. Strelecki trying to move up through the pack and doing well through the track. Taylor, Hayek in the final turn. Hayek turns on a dime, left the nickel change. Nothing there. Taylor comes across the line. It'll go Taylor, Hayek, Strelecki, and Wheaton with the 4th slot.
What a race from one of your picks, Scott. Robert Cuz Taylor. Let's go down and see how he did this one.
Robert Taylor, terrific race out there. Came out of that gate, looked like the moose and took control. Tell us what happened going into turn number 4.
Well, I just looked back one time, see where he was at. I seen him about to try to come inside. He bumped me, just held my line and rode my race and won.
Excellent job. Congratulations on that win.
Hi, I'm Anthony Freeman, the national number 1 cruiser rider. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I'm here with Don Krupe, team manager for the national #1 factory team for 1993 in the ABA. Don, I got to tell you, it was a heck of a performance all last year. You took home the title. Tell me about what it meant to the team.
Well, it meant a lot to the team. They worked hard. They're proud of what they did. They're devoted kids, and they just deserved what they got because they worked so hard for it.
Oh, it was a heck of a performance. Tell me what additions you've made for this year.
Well, I picked up Thomas Vallejo. I picked up Tyler Shaw. I picked up Jason Reams, 11-year-old, and Bogey Gibbons and Marla Brady. And I feel that this team this year is stronger than what we had last year.
You're not going to slack up, are you?
No. Got to defend that title, you know.
Tell me a little bit about Andy Contis.
Well, Andy's doing really well. He's coming back. He really wanted to race today, but we told him no. We wanted him to stay as well as he can, get as strong as he can for the Clovis race, and then he'll be back then.
Heck of a year last year. I wish you all the luck for this year defending that title, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Up now, our Sugar Cookie Kids, the 5 and under experts. Let's see how these little guys tear the track up.
Gate hits the deck. These little guys coming out in a big time hurry. Some of the mom and dads helping them and giving them support out of the gate. Got to be the 27 bike. Your leader, Orion Fogelman. Fogelman, got a big smile on him, if you can check that out there. Gold Cup #1 in a 2 slot. Looks like Jimmy Briones out of Riverside, California, doing it for Chino Bikes. Your new second place rider is the 3 bike of the Wild Child Casey Reed, doing it for Bandit Racing. But still, Jimmy Briones in the 2 slot. Your leader's got to be the 27 out of California, Ryan Fogelman. Fogelman out of turn #4 over the Quakers. If he can hold that lead, he'll take home the big trophy tonight.
Oh, he's got him coming after him, Scott.
Your second place rider, though, knocking on the door, got to be the Wild Child, Casey Reed. They come across the line to go like this. Fogelman with the win. Second slot goes to Reed. Third place position goes to Trenga. And the 4th slot goes to Jimmy Briones.
Wow, what a race from the little guys. Let's go see who we've got up next on the gate here in main event time. In the gates right now, we've got our 8-year-old expert class. Scott, take them.
Coming out in a big-time hurry. Got to be Racing Champions #1 for AXO. Adrian Sosa down there in turn #1. Sosa is your leader.
Oh, we've got a crash in the back of the pack, Scott.
Oh, I believe that's going to change things up. Your second place rider, though, is the hitman, Thomas Vallejo. Your AXO rider got to be Adrian Sosa. Vallejo in the 2 slot. They separated quite a bit now. Got to be your A rider coming on around. We're going to pick that up. That's Jason Park doing it for MRC. Got to be, though, still your AXO rider out front and dominating this class, Adrian Sosa. In the final turn, the hitman reeling in that second slot. At the stripe, things will go just like this. Sosa with the win. Second goes to Vallejo. Third to Jason Park. And the 4th slot goes to the 30 of Teddy Bonilla.
We got collapsible bike stands here and custom number plates and race plates.
They don't collapse when you set the bike on them, do they?
No.
Wow.
You set them up and it elevates back tires so that the crank can spin around. You can work on it.
So you can practice gate starts while you're hanging out in the pits, huh?
Sure, exercise bike, whatever.
State-of-the-art stuff for just standing around in the pits, okay? I'm going to see if I can work on getting a hold of one of these for my bike.
Tough class here, Scott. 9-year-old experts loaded in the chutes right now.
Gate hits the deck. We started out with 30 riders. We're down to the top 8. Looks like James Jenkins doing it for the Roost Factory out front. Jason Mapes for Redmond Cycle in the 2 slot. Third place position coming on around. Oh, we'll check things up as they come out of the S turns. Jenkins, Gold Cup #1 out front for Roost Factory. They got to be proud of him today. Jason Mays.
Oh, another crash.
Oh, yeah, the uprider lays it down. #1 picks it up. Got to be Hagelstein in the 3rd slot. Things are going to change up quite a bit right here out of the 4th turn. Jenkins, Maves trying to sneak a peek in there as they go into the final turn. These guys battling for 1st place at the stripe. It'll go just like this. Jenkins with the win. Maves with the 2. 3rd place goes to Johnson. In the 4th slot goes to the 20. The Renegade rider, Ian Stoffel.
Man, what a race. Looks like we've got everybody up and okay. Getting a little bigger, getting a little faster. Scott, take them.
Big time, got to be Factory GT rider leading them out front. Nick Thompson, 2nd place rider. That's the 3 bike of Donnie Robinson for CFC. That guy can jump big time. Let me tell you, Thompson, the power, he's the big boy out of this group. Thompson, Robinson, they got a third place rider knocking on the door right there. As we catch the numbers, they'll come by. Got to be the 4 bike. Who's that? A Ronnie Schlickenmeyer for MRC.
I believe he picked up a new ride in the offseason.
Ooh, I'm telling you, I'd be happy to pick him up as well. Thompson leads them through the Quakers, though, doing it out all by himself. If I was as big as him, I'd go bear hunting with a switch. At the stripe would go the 1 of Thompson. The 2 goes to Schlickenmeyer. Third place goes to Robinson. And the 4th slot will go to Daniel Harper.
Let's go down and talk to Nick Thompson for his sponsor and ours this weekend, Factory GT.
Nick Thompson, terrific race up there. Tell us what was going on up in the gate a while ago.
Well, this is a big race, so I really needed to win to get the points because I'm running up for amateur #1. So I just go my hardest.
Well, you got to get started on those goals early in the year. You're doing a good job. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Terry Tonette, and I'm the national #1 pro cruiser, and we'll be right back.
Good luck. Hey, Big E. What are you doing? Going over some team strategy with the riders?
Oh yeah, trying to get some good scores in today.
Hey, tell me about the new position you got.
Oh, basically just acquired the team manager position for the Powerlight brand, and just trying to do a good job with the kids and kind of trying to get them remotivated, and they seem to be all psyched this year. And first national up in Reno, we did really good, and they're psyched from that. So we're just having a good time and trying to have some fun out there.
What's new for Powerlight this year? Of course, some new team strategy, but how about products?
As far as products, we have a really nice looking Powerlight aluminum Pro size frame coming out, and it's got some new revolutionary stuff on it as far as it's carrying over from the mountain bike. It's got cantilever brakes on it. It's got the A-head system, stem clamp system, and it's super light. And that's one of our products. We got some new cranks coming out for the little kids, and there's a lot of new stuff coming from Powerlight for '94, and with the team changes and stuff happening, I think it's going to be a good year for Powerlight.
Hey, I know talking to the kids, they're real excited about having you on board. Hey, congratulations and good luck this year. Okay,
thanks a lot.
11 experts in the chutes right now. Scott, take them.
Looks like David Kelly gets the hole shot. On the outside, Paul Johnson shoots out of lane number 8, down there in the turn number 1. Kelly, Johnson, the 3D rider, Rocky Martinez up underneath there as they go into the S turns. David Kelly looking for a double win tonight. He'll lead him up underneath there. Johnson grabs the 2 slot. It's Kelly, Johnson, Martinez. Looks like the 2 rider. Oh, these guys showing their jumping skills at this age as they go in and out of turn number 4. Kelly, Johnson into 2 slot. These guys are going to duel all the way to the stripe. I can just feel it. In and out of the final turn. The power is on. Johnson making Kelly work for every bit of it. It'll go Kelly, Johnson, the 2 bike of Breen, and the 9 rider of Chiapuzio.
Another outstanding performance from David Kelly. Let's go down and visit with the man from AXO.
Congratulations, you're doubling, won cruiser and class. Tell us what it felt like to come out of that final turn.
Well, the final turn, he was right on me. So I just gave it all I had the last race of the night. So I just started pulling, and I just crossed it and was real happy.
Looks like you got a good win there. Congratulations again.
Up now, our 12-year-old expert class.
Gate hits the deck. Shanahan, the elf right up from the outside. Oh, the mangler, George Andrews for Haro Krupe. This guy's got the power all the way from Rockford, Illinois. He's doing it out front. The 4 bike coming up underneath there for Factory GT. Chad Hernaez got to be a TNT rider in the 4th slot. Got to be Aaron Weber. That guy used to ride for MRC. They gave up a lot of great riders this last year. Still Andrews out front. Shanahan trying to reel him in like a 10-pound bass. Your 3rd spot goes to Hernaez into the final turn. Weber trying to grab that 3rd place position. Falls off the bike, slips a pedal at the stripe. It'll go like this. Andrews with the win, Shanahan with the 2, Hernaez with the 3, and Weber takes the 4th slot.
Let's go down and talk to the man from Haro Krupe, George Andrews.
George, what a terrific race out there. Things looked a little hairy there in the first corner. Tell me what was going on out there.
Getting a little squirrely, having trouble with that jump all day. Right there, can't get it going right there. Shanahan.
Looked like he was putting the pressure on, but you put things together and come across the line strong.
Thanks. I thank my teammates and my sponsor.
Congratulations. We'll be back with some more racing action.
Hi, I'm Steve Eltman, ABA National #1 Pro. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages.
ABA BMX action, dig it!
James, tell us who your favorite pro is.
Charles Towson.
Who's your favorite pro on the circuit?
Steve Melton.
What about you, partner?
Nick Leptor. Todd Lyons, because he's not afraid to like do stuff.
Check him out. Brand new ride for this guy.
My name is Todd Lyons from Huntington Beach, California. I ride for Haro Bicycles.
Getting a little bigger, getting a little faster. 13 expert main event here at the ABA Winter Nationals.
Gate hits the deck, and these guys are a lot meaner, too. They're going up to the outside. Elf rider, got to be Trevor Wilson. GT rider, Gary Houseman, Cambra. Those guys are arch rivals and go way back. Wilson in the third slot. Coming up underneath the BC free agent rider, got to be Brandon Saloga. Used to ride for Powerlight. In and out of the S-turn. Houseman getting down and dirty. Flying high over the big dubs into turn number 4. Houseman, Cambra, sneaking a peek. He's in chase over that guy. Through the Quakers. Houseman trying to pedal all the way through. Cambra turning on a dime. Oh, they're getting tangled up right there at the stripe. It'll go like this. Houseman with the win. Cambra, Wilson with the 3. Saloga takes the 4th slot.
14-year-old experts in the chutes right now, ready to come out in a hurry.
Gate hits the deck. We started out with 53 total riders. Now we're down to the top 8.
What happened to Kevin Royal, Scott?
Whoa, he blew the gate. Who's that leading it? Got to be the Gold Cup winner, Steve Klemke. Tyler Shaw. Oh, Klemke slips a pedal. Here comes Daryl Dawes. Everything's changing. Klemke grabs it back. Royal now moving up through the traffic. Check that guy out. Klemke keeps it down low. Royal, Dawes jumping the dubs, trying to catch Slamming Steve. Into the Quakers now. Gold Cup 1. Steve Klemke, Royal in the 2 slot, coming from 8th to 2nd. Trying to grab the win. They'll come across the stripe. It'll go just like this. Klemke with the win, Royal with the 2, Jers with the 3, Shaw with the 4, and Steve's dad showing a little excitement right there at the line with that win as well.
He should be. What a heck of a race. Let's go down and talk to the man from D&M Racing, Steve Klemke.
Steve, what a terrific race. Boy, you had a whole pack of them coming at you going into turn number 4. I know you felt those guys breathing down your neck. What were you thinking at that point?
Just get on the pedals, do all I could to stay in front. Pedal my hardest, that's about it.
You were racing against some pretty tough guys. Did you win this race for anybody in particular?
Yeah, my mom at my house for supporting me all these years and praying for me and all that.
Terrific job. Congratulations.
Thanks, Scott. Let's take a short break here from the racing action and see what's happening at GT.
Safety first.
Yes, sir! Okay, we're in Huntington Beach talking to Gary Turner, the founder of GT Bicycles. Gary, you've been out this for about 15, 20 years now?
At least 20 years or more.
And you started in your garage, is that correct?
Yes, it is. I started about 1971, 72.
Now you moved into the high production end of doing quality-made bicycles. Has anything changed in the quality or anything like that as far as the frames go? Or
no, I don't think there's anything changed. I think if nothing, we've always tried to make even better quality than the last one we made. We've always tried to make a quality frame year in and year out. We don't shortcut on anything. We use good quality 4130.
What's the 4130 about?
4130 is an aircraft structural steel material that was developed for the aircraft industry. It's really strong, lightweight material. We've just adapted it to the bicycle market so we can build a high quality frame that's lightweight for racing use.
So the next step would...
Dude, we take and cut the 4130s.
Now what's this with the...
This is Biggie. I got to get back in there and build some more bikes. It was great talking to you.
Big wheels, keep on turning.
This is our assembly team.
Hold on, I'm taking a break. Well, now that the bicycle's made it out of the factory, hit the jack!
Hi, I'm Harry Leary, 1993 Masters National Champion. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
More hot ABA racing action here at the Winter Nationals. Scott, 16 expert style.
Gate hits the deck. Who we got coming out on fire at the first obstacle? Oh, Palmer for Hara Krupi bites the dust. Got to be Anthony Reyes taking the lead down in turn number 1. Looks like got to be the Auburn rider on fire. Chris Breen in a 2 slot. Your third place rider coming on around doing it for Robinson. The Turbo Kid, Alexis Vergara, former national #1 amateur. Coming up underneath in the 4th slot. Got to be Reifschneider in and out of turn number 4 through the Quakers. Reyes for MRC all by himself. All he's got to do is come across the line, and that's what will happen. Reyes gets a win. 2nd slot goes to Breen. 3rd to Reifschneider. 4th will go to the Turbo Kid, Alexis Vergara.
18 experts locked and loaded here at the ABA Winter Nationals.
Gate hits the deck, got to be the #1 bike of Tim Merkel. Tim Strzelecki on the inside. Tim and Tim down there in turn number 1. Strzelecki doing it for Auburn's your leader right now. Merkel in the 2 slot, got to be the #5 of Lenny Quarles in the 3rd place position. In and out of the S turns. Your 4th place rider doing it for Krupi Parts, got to be Big John Rana. Off turn number 3 over the big dubs. Strzelecki leading him. Merkel in the 2 slot. The #5 by Lenny Quarles in the 3rd place position, and your Krupi Parts rider John ran in the 4th slot. Not a whole lot going to change here as they come across the stripe. Top 4 will finish up just like that. Strzelecki with the win, Merkel with the 2, 3rd slot going to Quarles, and a 4th place position will go to John Rana.
Earlier today, I had a chance to talk with our national #1 amateur, Adam McGuire.
What has winning the title meant to Adam McGuire?
Well, it meant a lot more to me to win it, you know, because after what happened. So I really wanted to win it for my mom because I care about it a lot.
You get picked up from Factory GT. What has that meant? We're early in the season, but what has that meant for you?
I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a long year, but I want to do really good, and I want to help the team get #1, and it should be fun.
You look outstanding in the new colors, Adam. You look just terrific. Congratulations to you, guy. And you know I mean it, okay?
I appreciate
it. Good luck this year, okay?
Thanks.
All right.
Last amateur race of the night, Scott. 19-year-old experts here at the ABA Winter Nationals.
Oh, Nielsen blows the gate. Looks like Romero for Auburn gets the whole shot up on the outside. He's keeping the bike down on the ground, working that chrome molly. Wire to wire, Adam McGuire, your national #1 amateur, is in the 2 slot. No, now McGuire takes the lead. Romero falls to 2. Got to be the 8 bike. No, that's the 3 of batters in the 3rd slot. Here comes Freeman on the gas. In and out of turn number 4, McGuire for Factory GT leads them over the Quakers and into the final turn. Romero trying to grab it back from our national #1 amateur at the stripe, and I go just like this. The Big Mac gets it. McGuire with the 1, Romero with the 2, batters with the 3, and Freeman for Bear Bikes gets the 4.
Let's go down and talk to Big Mac for Factory GT, Adam McGuire.
Adam, you're no stranger to these finish line interviews. National #1 amateur. Let's go back to the 2nd turn where you took the lead. Tell us what happened out there.
He just went a little wide, and I just dove for the inside, and I took it. It was kind of slippery in the first turn, so you just had to pick whichever way you wanted to go, and I did, so it's a good race.
Looks like you turned on a dime, left a nickel change. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Up now, our veteran pro class, the Masters of BMX.
Some of these guys are the pioneers of BMX and Hall of Famers. Got to be Harry Leary gets the whole shot. Looks like Patterson, Brian Patterson up on the outside. Used to ride one of his bikes in my growing days. Leary, Patterson, got to be Greg Hill sneaking a peek up underneath there. He's trying to grab the second slot from Brian Patterson in and out of the S-turns. Harry Leary used to ride for Factory Diamond back in the old days. Leary, Patterson for U.S. Boss. Got to be Greg Hill up on the outside and Rob Fade in the fourth slot. Over the Quakers into the final turn. The veteran pros, the masters we like to call them, they'll come across the stripe and score just like this. Leary with the 1. The 2 goes to Patterson. Third slot will go to Hill. The 4th place will go to Turnell Henry.
Let's go down and talk to our reigning national #1 masters, Harry Leary.
Well, Harry, I got to tell you, when I was young and got started in BMX, I was reading about you guys in the BMX magazines. Today, you guys are not racing like masters. You're racing like AA pros ought to race. Tell us what was going on out there coming into the 4th turn.
Well, I had what I felt was a pretty good lead, and I was just making sure that I cleared these doubles, and as you can see, I kind of cased them so that I knew I lost a little bit of momentum, and the guy I was really worried about was Greg because he's really strong, and I knew that I had the 5-pack coming up. That was my strong point, and I knew I wasn't going to get past after that.
Terrific race. You guys look great out there.
Thanks.
Still look the best.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that a whole lot.
Main event, looking for the box. Coming on home. Yes. 17:30.
Ready for the ride of your life? GT Bicycles presents Code 4130. Top pros Gary Ellis, Charles Townsend, and Danny Thunder Nelson teach you what speed is all about as they reveal the secrets of pro BMX racing. Witness Dave Volker and John Parker pushing the limits of extreme freestyle. Code 4130, the most intense BMX slope clapping ever captured on video. To order Code 4130, call 1-800-5-GT-BIKE or send check or money order to GT Bicycles. Call now, 1-800-5-GT-BIKE, and get ready to ride.
Big box starting on the outside. 19 for Rohm coming quick now. Here comes our ridiculous Saloga out of Phoenix, Arizona in a 2 slot. It's Lee, Townsend, Jordan.
Welcome back, everyone, to the ABA Winter Nationals of BMX, sponsored by GT Bicycles and Vans. Up now, our 3rd round of AA pros. After 2 rounds, here's how they stand. With 14 points, Mike King. With 13 points, Brian Schmidt. With 12 points, Alan Foster. With 10 points, Charles Townsend. Tied with 7 points apiece are the 3 of Brian Lopez and the 5 of Eric Carter. With 5 points, the 2 of Gary Ellis, and sitting on top of the heap with 4 points, the 8 of Billy Griggs.
AA Pro main event, gate hits the deck, Townsend up on the outside. Griggs, here comes the lumberjack for GT, Gary Ellis. Down in the turn number 1, Ellis is on fire. Here comes the Amtrak in the 2 slot. Griggs in the 3rd place position, but don't count him out yet. Here comes the mongoose, gotta be Lopez and Schmidt in and out of the S-turn. Ellis, Griggs up on the outside, he takes the long way again. Here he comes, it's gonna be Ellis. Griggs sneaks a peek, grabs it back. Townsend in the 3rd slot, over the Quakers into the final turn. Griggs, Ellis, Townsend coming across the line. It's gonna be a tie when it'll go. Griggs, Ellis, Townsend, Lopez, and Carter.
Scott, it looks like the overall finish goes like this. King with 8th, Schmidt with 7th. 6th place goes to Alan Foster. 5th place goes to Charlie Townsend. 4th place goes to Eric Carter. 3rd place goes to Brian Lopez. 2nd place goes to Gary Ellis. And an upset today, the winner goes to the Mr. Bill Show, Billy Griggs. Scott, let's go down and talk to Bill. Let's see how he did this one.
Well, things started off. Gary Ellis won the 1st round. Billy came back pretty strong in the 2nd round. I noticed coming into the pro section, you were back about 5 bike lengths, put the power on, and moved all the way from 5th to 1st. Tell us how you did it.
Well, you know, I was counting points. I knew Townsend had some high points. So he was just basically an obstacle to get at Alice. So I just kind of didn't get real excited. I kind of wanted to wait right here in the 1st turn. I felt pretty secure in the 3rd spot there. And just knew I had to pick them off one by one. I didn't really plan to get them both in the same straightaway, but you know, as we're coming through here, I was just trying to think about getting Charles on the next turn and, you know, maybe getting after Ellis by the last turn. But when I saw them both go for that, you know, that left-hand side of the pro jump, that right-hand side had been working good for me all day. I just worked it the best I could, got all the drive off that little berm there, and just held on. You can see there, I'm just right on the white line and just squeaked in. You know, I got a little contact with Ellis there, but you know, it was some clean race in there, you know. Gary's a good sport, and he's good to, you know, give it a little friendly elbow to once in a while.
Terrific job, congratulations. Winner of our AA Pro, Mr. Billy Griggs.
Thank you.
Well, guys, we come to an end of another heck of a race, another great Winter National. Scott, what stood out in your mind?
Well, I got to tell you, some of the hot shoes that we had talked about, Robert Taylor, Jason Whitted, both did outstanding. David Kelly with his 2 doubles, and Billy Griggs with his double as well. Just incredible.
How about you, Tractor?
Hey, that's Sarah Wilson. She was just really jamming, defending her title. Adam McGuire got the title, defending it, looking real strong, just powering it through. Really making an exciting race.
That's going to set the stage for some incredible BMX racing at the U.S. Nationals coming up.
Well, talking about the U.S. Nationals, that is our next stop here on the 1994 ABA GT Bicycles National Series of BMX. We hope you'll join us. On behalf of Scott, Tractor, and myself, Dugan, we'll see you guys next time.
Say your name, Jake.
Jake.
Your whole name.
Jake Jensen.
Where are you from?
Utah.